turn a single image into a stunning video clip in minutes. This is the original Rocky vs. Drago fight scene. I fed it into this automation and here is the generated video.
You can hit me all you want, but I won't go down.
But here is the problem. Creating video content from still images usually requires expensive video editing software, motion graphics skills, or hiring a professional. This automation takes any image and transforms it into cinematic video using AI, saving you time and money while producing professional results for ads, social media, or creative projects. I'm going to show you how to create videos like this with a simple N8N workflow. Here is how this works. A webhook triggers the process. We fetch your image and video specifications from Airtable, send a video generation request to Key AI's WAN 2.5 image to video model, wait for processing to complete, check the generation status, and finally save the video link back to Airtable. The entire process takes just a few minutes depending on your video settings. Let us dive in and go through this step by step. To make it super easy, I have created a complete workflow template for you. You can grab it for free from my Skool community. The link is in the description. Once you join, download the JSON file, head to N8N, click the plus button here, select workflow, hit the three dots here, select import from file, select the template and you will have the full workflow imported instantly. You will also need to copy the Airtable base. Here is my Airtable base and this is the table name. Our automation begins with the Airtable webhook node. This creates an endpoint the Airtable can call to trigger our video generation process. Select this production URL tab and make a note of this URL that you are seeing here. Since you will need to update Airtable with this URL later on, I will show you exactly where to paste it when we set up the Airtable side. Here we fetch the records in the Airtable that are ready to process. We are using Airtable as our backend for storing images and video parameters. You will need to provide your Airtable credentials here. Let me quickly show you how to create them. Go to airtable.com, select sign up for free and create an account. Once logged in, select your avatar and choose Builder Hub option. Select personal access token here and choose this create token button. Give it a name here, add scope and add access. You can click on this add all resources option so access will be granted to all the current and future Airtable bases. Then hit the create token button here. It will generate an access token for you. Once you have those details, click on this drop down box and select create new credential. We are using access token to connect to Airtable. Paste your access token here and hit the save button here. Your credentials will be saved. You will need to create this credential only for the first time. Later on, anytime you want to connect to Airtable, you can use the same credential that you are creating here. We are connecting to this Airtable base and this is the table name in our Airtable base WAN 2.5 I2V. Here we are using a filter condition. We are checking whether the status column equals to standby and we select only those rows that meet this condition. In the options, we have specified exactly what fields we want to bring in. We are retrieving first name, video prompt, title, status, duration, resolution, and optimize prompt columns. These fields contain everything we need to generate our video. This HTTP node is where the magic happens. It sends your image and prompt to Key AI's video generation service. We are using the WAN 2.5 image to video model which creates smooth cinematic motion from still images. You will need Key AI's credentials. Let us quickly head to their website. Sign up at key.ai. Once you are logged in to your dashboard, select API key here and create your API key. You will need to add some credits. You can click on this top up button. You can add a small amount like $5. Add the API key details here using HTTP header auth. Select generic credential type under authentication and header auth under generic auth type. Then click on this drop down box and select create new credential. Under name field, type in authorization. In the value field, type in the word bearer, give a space and then paste your API key, then hit the save button. Let us quickly go through the video creation API endpoints. In Key AI, click on the API market option. You can search for the required model, but we can see the WAN 2.5 that we want to use here itself. We are interested in the image to video API. Select this image to video option. Here it will show you how much it is going to cost you. To generate 720p resolution, it will cost you 12 credits per second. If you are generating 5 seconds video, it will cost you 60 credits. Select this API button. Here you will see API endpoints. We have two API endpoints here. One is create task that will submit the video creation job, and there is the query task which gets the status of the submitted video creation job. Here you can see all the details belonging to this specific API endpoint. This is the URL that we're going to use, and this is the method we're going to use. Here we can specify the model name. We can mention the duration of the generated video in seconds, 5 seconds or 10 seconds. We can also specify the resolution. We can specify enable prompt expansion to true or false. If it is set to true, your prompt will be enhanced. Here is the full example of the curl request. Here you can see the URL is pointing to key AI's create task endpoint. We specify the other parameters in the JSON body. We specify the model as WAN 2.5 image to video. The input object contains your video prompt from Airtable. The image URL which is pulled from the Airtable's first frame field. The duration which can be set to 5 or 10 seconds. And the resolution that can be 480p, 720p or 1080p. And enable prompt expansion which uses the optimized prompt field to determine if the AI should enhance your prompt automatically. All these values are dynamic and they are pulled from the Airtable record. Here you can see all those field values. This is the image. This is the video prompt. Here we have specified the duration as 5 seconds. You can also change it to 10 seconds. And here is the resolution. We have specified as 720p. You can change it to 1080p if you want to. And optimized prompt, we have specified false. And status, we have set to standby. When this node executes, it returns a task ID which we will use to check the video generation status. After submitting the video generation request, we need to give the AI time to process. This wait node pauses the workflow for 2 minutes before checking the status again. Video generation takes time, usually 2 to 5 minutes, depending on the duration of the video and the resolution of the video. This HTTP request node checks whether your video is ready. Now we will be using the query task API endpoint. We're going to use get method, and this is the endpoint URL. Here is an example of the API call in curl. If the video finishes, you will get a message with the success value. Here we are using the task ID from the create video request to query key AI's record info endpoint. This node returns the current state of your video generation. It could be processing, success or failed, along with the result URL if the generation is complete. We are checking if the state from get videos equals success. If it is equal to success, the video is ready and we move to update the Airtable. If it is false, the video is still processing. We will wait longer and check again. We pause for 1 minute, then go back and check the video status. This creates a polling loop. We keep checking every minute until the video is complete. This ensures we don't move forward until we have finished video to save. Once your video is ready, this Airtable node saves it. Here we are using the update operation on the Airtable record. We will find the matching row based on the title column value. The video link field gets updated and it is set to the URL of your finished video, and the status column gets changed to completed value, so you know this record is done processing. Now let us see this automation in action. First, make sure you have records in your Airtable with status set to standby and all the video parameters filled in. You will need the first frame image uploaded, a video prompt describing the motion you want, the duration set to either 5 or 10 seconds, resolution chosen 480p, 720p or 1080p, and optimize prompt field set to either false or true. The way you trigger the workflow is by clicking the create button here. This will in turn call your webhook. Earlier I mentioned you need to update Airtable with your own webhook URL. This is the place where you will be updating it. Switch back to your N8N workflow. Click on the Airtable webhook node, select production URL and copy this value. Back in Airtable, click on this create video field and select this edit field option. Now expand this URL formula field and copy the value before this question mark and the double quotes. Then hit the save button here. Now we are ready to give it a spin. Hit this create video button. You will see a message that workflow has started. Now let us switch to N8N and select this executions tab. We can see the N8N workflow has waiting status here. The data is fetched from Airtable. The video generation request is sent to Key AI and waiting for processing. The whole process typically takes 3 to 5 minutes depending on your video length and resolution. The workflow finished successfully. We can see the status column is updated with completed value, and here is the video link that got saved. Let us check the video.
You can hit me all you want, but I won't.
Alright, so now you have seen the kind of videos this workflow can produce, but to make this work smoothly, you need to set up your Airtable with right structure. Let me walk you through exactly what fields you need to set up properly. You need to create new records here for the videos you want to generate. Upload an image to first frame field, paste the video prompt, choose your duration and resolution, set optimize prompt to true if you want the AI to enhance your prompt, and set status to standby. Now you are ready to trigger the workflow and watch your images come to life. The key is to have good reference image here and a descriptive video prompt here, and the AI does the rest. I will show you briefly how to generate the image and the video prompt. We will use Seedream, the best image generator in the class, to generate the image we need. Choose this AI image option, select Seedream API. Model type we selected here is Seedream before text to image, and type in your prompt here. Then you can change the image size to the aspect ratio you want. You can choose landscape 16:9 ratio, and here you can also change the image resolution. Then click this run button. It will cost you 3.5 credits per image. You can even ask ChatGPT to generate image creation prompt for you. At this point, you have the image needed to generate the video scene. Upload the generated image here in the Airtable first frame column. Click in this column and select this add attachment icon. Locate your image file and then upload it into the Airtable. Now only remaining thing is to provide the video prompt. You can ask Claude to generate the video prompt based on your image. Go to Claude AI. Here I pasted a sample prompt. I'm asking it to generate a video prompt based on the image I'm giving it, and I'm asking it to keep the prompt under 800 characters. If the prompt is long, it may generate an error message with the video generation service. Then click on this plus sign, select upload file, upload your image and hit the submit button. Claude will generate a high quality video prompt for you. Paste this video prompt in the Airtable video prompt column. Now you're all set to run the workflow and get the cinematic video.